So I threw the Diet Coke in the garbage and started drinking plain water. And lots of crazy things happened, including adult acne gone, stomach issues gone, over 20 pounds in 2.5 weeks gone, energy high. And I thought, wow, just by giving up a diet soda that's supposed to be better for me, all of these kind of changes are happening. And I looked in the mirror and I realized that lots of things had changed about myself, and that I had gained 50 pounds since I had graduated from college. I had terrible adult acne. I had a horrible stomach, and I had no energy. And I was trying to figure out, how did this happen to me over the years? How did I change this much, and how did I become this person that I was looking at in the mirror? I went to a bunch of different doctors, and it was fascinating what I was hearing from most of the doctors. Most of them did not even ask me what I was eating and drinking every single day. Instead, they asked me how many hours I was working, what I was doing for exercise, and the diagnosis, if you could call it this, was that I had a hormone imbalance. And that's what happens to people, male and female, as they get older. And that's why we gain weight, and that's why your metabolism gets screwed up. And none of it made sense to me, frankly. So I, after receiving a prescription from a doctor in New York who was going to give me a couple different prescriptions for lots of different things that I didn't understand, I went home and thought about taking this medication and thought, what exactly am I actually doing taking this medication? For what? And I looked down at that time my best friend, which was a Diet Coke. And I looked at the ingredients and thought, now, there can't be anything wrong with this because it says diet. And I looked at all of the different ingredients and started to Google these ingredients and thought, you really have to have a PhD in science to really understand what is actually going into this product and other products that we see in the food industry. And I thought, why am I drinking this product? Why am I giving it to my family? Why am I doing what I'm doing every single day? And it wasn't a casual, now I call it addiction to a product. It wasn't like I was drinking one every once in a while. I was drinking between 8 and 10 Diet Cokes a day. Massive. And so I would get up in the morning and I would pop that can open, and I really enjoyed hearing the Diet Coke and really enjoyed drinking really the syrup and everything about it was just exciting. The red can, the whole thing I was in. I loved it. And so I decided prior to taking any of these medications that I was going to throw the Diet Coke in the garbage and see what was going to happen. So I threw the Diet Coke in the garbage and started drinking plain water, and lots of crazy things happened, including adult acne gone, stomach issues gone, over 20 pounds in 2.5 weeks gone, energy high. And I thought, wow, just by giving up a diet soda that's supposed to be better for me, all of these kind of changes are happening. So I was never a plain water drinker. I actually grew up in Arizona where I should have been a plain water drinker, and I really thought, what is it that's going to get me to continue to drink plain water? So I started slicing up fruit, pomegranates, anything that I could get my hands on, and throwing it in the water. And then I decided that the fruit actually looked kind of funky after a while. I don't know if any of you have filled up a vase and then you throw it in the refrigerator. And the pulp kind of makes it look sort of strange after a while. And I thought, what if I take the fruit and I put it on the stove and I start to boil the water out of it? And again, I'm not a chef. I'm not a food scientist, but I thought, just boil the water out a little bit and see what happens. So I would take 2 to 3 drops from that concoction that I was doing on the stove. I always have to tell people, especially chefs, I almost lit our house on fire multiple times by trying to create this process in our kitchen. And finally started putting this in my water. And friends started asking, noticing that I had looked so much healthier, that I was acting so much healthier.